Hi, my name is John Thompson, and I'm going to be talking to you about my interpersonal communication project. What is interpersonal communication? Well, interpersonal communication is when each participant is willing and able to talk and listen in ways that maximize the presence of the personal. In Peterson's book, Why Don't We Listen Better?, Peterson says that poor communication blocks the access to deeper relationships that we may want. I've experienced that because right now, the relationship that I'm having with my mother and my sister, it needs to be a little bit more deeper. And I feel like it's hindering me from developing a better relationship with her. Well, with both of them. My overarching goals for this project is to earn better communication skills. I want to be able to listen better. I want to be a level 1 listener. Burley Allen says that in level 1 listening, we begin to listen more empathetically and to refrain ourselves from judging others when they're talking. Instead, we place ourselves in their position. I want to be able to think before I speak. I do that now, but I actually want to be able to think before I speak. Like think about the consequences of what I'm going to say before I actually say them. And I want to avoid negativity. How will I enlarge the conversation? Well, I'm a person that doesn't like to disclose any type of information about myself, whether it's private or something that I wouldn't mind anyone knowing. I just don't like telling people stuff about me because in the past I've had trust issues. I've had others go and tell my business, and that has kind of affected me in a way where I don't want to tell anybody anything about me, whether it's good or bad. And I kind of developed an attitude of, well, if nobody knows what you want to do, they can't shoot your dreams down either. So I want to be able to disclose information. I want to be able to approach topics that I usually won't approach with others, whether I'm afraid of speaking on them, just to strengthen my weak spots. And I want to use my behavior blend to its full potential. Carbonell says that our behavior blend will affect the way we communicate. Who am I? According to the Interpersonal Communication Skills Test, I interpret others' words exceptionally well and can see from their perspective. I think that's true. I did score an 85 on the skills test, but I think there is some room for improvement. I do tend to put myself in other people's shoes, but as far as me interpreting them well, as the skill set say, I think I may need a little bit more work on that. My behavior blend is a straight midline personality. It shows that I'm pretty much balanced in all sections. I'm pretty much but I'm pretty much dominant, inspiring, submissive, and cautious in all, even in all sections. And I feel that's the way others see me, since they can see me like that, they don't feel threatened towards me or feel any type of threats away from me when they need some type of help. They don't mind asking me, about a problem, but but most of the time I'm very cautious on how I help others solve their problems. I want to be able to help them solve their problems rather than solve them myself for them. Being a straight midline personality has me kind of frustrated because some people don't know how to view me sometimes. Sometimes they feel like, well, I can approach John, I can talk to John about this today, and sometimes they feel like they can't, because the way my feelings are, I get kind of frustrated and I'm mind boggled with so many things. I feel not influenced, but motivated by so many things, and it has my mind just cluttered because so much is going on at one time. The potential barriers of my interpersonal communication are me not listening attentively, because sometimes I tend to listen. I can look at you dead in the eye, but then I really won't be able to tell you exactly what you said after we finish talking. So I need to be able to listen more attentively and cut the biased listening out, because that got me in trouble as a young child. And now as a preschool teacher, I see that my children decide to have selective hearing, and they hear what they want to hear. And they might hear me say, hey, clean up sinus, and come to the table and get ready for snack. Instead, they come to the table and get ready for snack and leave the mess on the carpet, because they're ready for snack. They clearly hearing what they want to hear. And some of the noise pollution, well, we have external and internal. Interruptions such as the phone ringing or even deadlines. This semester has been so hectic that deadlines have been an external noise pollution, which they're not really noise, but with classes I've had so many things to be turned in, and then with work I have lesson plans, and then I'm also trying to create an outline because I'm trying to develop my own nonprofit. So those are examples of external noise pollution, and some of the internal noise pollutions are negative emotions. There was an article I read that said negative emotions such as low self-esteem could take a toll on communication. It could put a hindrance on your relationship and make it at a standstill rather than progressing. And your own thoughts. You control your mind, and sometimes your mind, can be a pollution and can keep you from bettering a relationship or deepening types of communication. My plan of action from this project is to be able to listen more effectively and to avoid conversing in areas where they may be external distractions. And I want to be able to, because I'm listening better, I want to be able to ask questions to stay engaged in the conversation, and also to increase the comprehension of the conversation, because as long as I ask questions, then I know what you're talking about also. Peterson also says that we automatically learn how to communicate from those who are around us. So I plan to surround myself with positive people who focus on me as a speaker when I'm talking, and that way I can show them respect also and focus on them as a speaker when they're talking. And hopefully that will enable me to become a better interpersonal communicator. Thank you for listening. My name is John Thompson, and this is my interpersonal communication project.